Hello everyone, it's Sandy. Welcome to my lovely home. Isn't it idyllic? I mean, no, I would never do that to you. You guys, get real. I had in mind one way this video was going to go, which is to talk to you about how we can make your Christmas shopping easier. And then my dogs came in, and I was actually we have the tree up, but there's no lights on it. There was a towel underneath. And I put a pretty blanket to look like I have my act together. And Nala crawled in my display, and I'm like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to just keep it real, because my message here today is to make your lives easier. And there's a few things that I discovered, and one of them was Thanksgiving, actually. And my mom pointed out in making the gravy that Reynolds Wrap has a little pushy button thingy that if you press it, it will hold your foil thingy in place and you won't get those rips, which we hate. So that is one way I'm going to make your life better today. And the other is a new word that I learned, and the word is whelmed. And so I just want to share it with you because I don't want you to be overwhelmed this holiday. I am here to help you. Look at this word. And this is like one positive thing, right? Have a strong emotional effect. You're like, I'm overwhelmed with joy that you all shop at Prairie Path Books. But then sometimes you're like, what? Overwhelmed, defeat completely, too much of a thing, inundate, overpower. We hate those words. And I came upon this whelmed. Look at that. I mean, it's sort of an old-fashioned word, and as I looked at it, there were kind of old-fashioned usages, but I love that the heaping up abundantly is being whelmed. So you are engulfed. I mean, you're sort of feeling, maybe up to your clavicle, but you are not up to your eyelashes. And so whelmed is a good word. So I'm feeling whelmy. And then there's times I'm overwhelmed, like, who put the lights away last year, Walter? Because this is overwhelming. But whelmed is sort of like, oh my gosh, that tree looks pretty good as it is. Maybe I'll put some lights on. Maybe I won't. I'm whelmed because I have the pressure of lights, but I may not. And so I am here to bring these things to life for you in two ways. And they are gifts that you will give with such joy, and we can do them for you so fast. All you need to do is call us or email us or come in. And there's two things. The first thing is we have a book box subscription. And what that means is that you subscribe your loved one. We have a children's version. You get one book a month. And a little tiny little version where you get 2 board books a month. And then if you have an adult in your life that you just want to make sure they get their own choice of the greatest books Prairie Path thinks are out there, there's an adult book box. And so there's 4 choices that they will get in a super easy email to understand. We'll send them a letter saying you've been gifted with this book box. It'll come to your house. And we wrap it up so beautifully, and they get 4 choices. So this month we have, really this is my book of the year for 2021, Wheaton author Ben Milligan's History of the Navy SEALs. Carrie, my reader, does Spotlight almost every month, which is something you may not have heard of, but really has us wowed. They'll get a choice of my favorite book of the month, the one that is making me dance around with joy and want to share to everybody. And then usually every month we do a pleasing read, which is something just right for a lot of people, a lot of months. And sometimes it's 1 new hardback, sometimes it's 2 paperbacks, but we find the ones that have something meaningful to say, great writers, but you're going to end up happy. So that's our book box, and the pricing is easy. There's a 3-month. I'm fine. There's a 3-month or a 6-month option for both adults and children. So just call us and let us know if we can send that. We just need the obvious information like who it's going to and their address and their email. And then you're done with that person. So you are abundantly, like you're whelmed, like you have a long list, but we are going to make it easy for you. And the other thing which we've done since last year is a blanket and a book bundle. And what we found, which just makes me laugh about Prairie Path Books, is that we love to have everything you need when you read as gift items along with our books. And so blankets we've always offered, along with snuggle socks and candles and mugs, things we think that you just cannot settle in to a long book evening without. So last year we did a blanket and a book bundle, and what makes me laugh about you guys so much, and is indicative, hey bad dog, Nala, she's underwhelmed, as you can see, but what makes me laugh about you guys is that you are always knowing that we're going to say yes, wanting to substitute, and you're like, well, this person reads so much, I don't know if I'm going to get them a book, but I want a blanket, yes, maybe a book, but maybe I'm going to pair it with what you need when you read, a pair of socks. And we're like, okay, how cute are those? And then you're like, well, actually a candle. They love candles. And we have my neighbor, Nika, her candles. And we have great mugs and we have ornaments. So our promotion last year was blanket and a book. And you all just called us and we matched exactly the look and feel of the blanket and book, or you came in and we did that and we box it and wrap it and it's so gorgeous. We can send it to. Or you guys were like, can I do a blanket and a pair of snuggle socks? And of course we said yes. So let us make it easy for you. We in no way want you to be overwhelmed. We're going to get you